So page 309 here, simplify each of these numeric equations. So if you look at number 1 on the left side, what operation do we have to do first?
40 times 30.
Multiply, of course. 40 times 3 is 120, plus 4
124.
is 124. So the right, I better get 124 too because they tell me they're equal. What operation do I have to do first there?
10 times 12.
What's 10 times 12?
120.
120. Plus 3?
123.
Plus 1.
121.
You prove that they are equal. Again, you have to show that. Landon, second one. What do I do first? Left side of the equation.
Divide the 40 and the 4.
Okay, what is that?
10.
Plus 4.
14.
Right side. Just adding. Does it matter which one I do first?
No.
No, let's just go left to right. 3 plus 2.
5.
Plus 2.
7.
Plus 2.
9.
Plus 2.
11.
Plus 3.
14.
Equal. Maddie, 3. What do I do first?
You divide 500 by 10.
You know what that is?
50.
Yes. Asia, right side. What do I do first?
200 divided by 2.
Which is?
100.
Minus 50.
50.
Good. Kira, number 4. 2 times 3
6.
times 4
24.
times 5. Yes. Landon, right side.
30 times or 20 times 3, like 60.
Okay, and do I add 20 then, or do I take the other one times 3?
Other one times 3,
Which is?
60.
So 60 plus 60.
120.
Maddie, last one. What do I do first?
100 times 3.
Which is?
102.
You're multiplying. Multiply.
Um,
Give you $300 bills. You're not going to have $103.
300.
Yeah, plus 4.
304.
Asia, right side. 200 times 2.
400.
Minus 100.
300.
Plus 2 plus 2.
404.
There you go. Again, being able to show that they are equal. Next one. Page 310 and 311 each have one question on it. Need to discuss this a little bit. How much does each sack weigh? And again, if you like diagrams, make a little diagram. The ones that we are getting wrong, you guys are just kind of writing X's and not saying what they mean. Okay? Probably want to do that. What letter represents sack 1, sack 2, sack 3? All right, so let's look at this one. It says one or more errors have been made solving each problem. Describe the error and solve it correctly. So let's look and see if we can analyze this and then see where they made a mistake. There are 3 sacks of rice on a shelf. The first sack weighs twice as much as the second sack. Third sack weighs 3 times as much as the second. All 3 weigh 72. So it doesn't say anything about the second sack. So what letter should I put in for second sack? X. That's what it should be. Landon, first sack weighed twice as much as the second. So what's that?
2. Well, 2x.
2x. Third sack weighed 3 times as much as the second.
3x.
Okay. So instead of multiplying by 2, look what they did. And multiplying by 3, look what they did. Think that affected their answers? When they added instead of multiplied? Yeah. So that's where they went wrong. They added instead of multiplied. Let's actually figure it out. So sack 1 weighs what? Sack 2? Sack 3? For a total of 72. What's 2x plus x plus 3x?
6x.
So what's x?
X equals 6 times.
6 times what is 72? 72 divided by 6, guys. You got calculators. You got calculators.
12.
12. All right, now that is not my answer. You have to find out what each sack weighs. Landon, you forgot to do this on that worksheet. So how much does sack 1 weigh? If it's 2 times x, 24 pounds. Sack 2 weighs 12 pounds. Sack 3 weighs 36 pounds. You have to answer that question. You have some on your homework where you have to do that. Don't stop here. This is the easy part now. You plug it back in. Last one. Marcus and Steven are twins, trying to save as much as they can to buy a car. Marcus has 3 times as much as Steven plus 50. They counted their money yesterday. The total amount was $850. How much does each one have? All right, so Steven has how much? We have no idea, right? So what do I put there? Marcus has 3 times that amount plus 50. How do I show that? Plus 50. All right, where did they make a mistake? What did they have for Marcus?
Plus 50.
No, we have a plus 50 too.
4 boxes.
They have 4 boxes. They said 4x. 4 times as much. Where did they make a mistake? That should be a 3. 3 times as much. All right, well, I'm going to add up what we said it was. 3x plus 50 plus x for a total of 850. What's 3x plus x? 4x plus 50. Now, what's my first step to solve that?
Minus 50.
850 minus 50.
800.
And now I divide by?
4x.
Divide by 4. 800 divided by 4.
200.
All right, again, that is not my answer. Who has 200 bucks? Steven or Marcus?
Steven.
Steven is X. So how much does Marcus have?
600.
3 times that much plus 50.
650.
So again, you have to show that. Steven has 200, Marcus has 650. Don't forget that. All right, next part. Translating words into expressions. So you're going to see words, and you have to know, does it mean add, subtract, multiply, or divide? So we're going to give you some phrases. Good notes to have here. Phrases that mean addition. Can you think of anything that means addition?
Add.
Yeah, added to. Subtract does not mean addition.
Multiply.
That does not mean add. We're doing adding, Landon.
Plus.
Plus. More than.
Oh my.
Some of. Or increased by. Those are all examples of when you're going to use adding. Subtraction. Minus. Less than.
Take away.
Subtracted from. Take away. decreased by difference of. Okay, all examples that mean subtract. I'll put a little star by this one because the order you subtract matters. 10 minus 5 is not the same as 5 minus 10. Got to be especially careful with subtracting and dividing. Multiplication. What's some words that mean multiply? Times.
Anybody else gonna say anything? Multiply.
Product of. Multiplied by. How about division?
Divide.
Divided by. Anybody other than Asia?
I'd say something, but
Quotient of. That's about it for division. I guess if you separate into equal groups. All right, remember the order is super important on subtraction and division. Be super careful. Okay, we'll do a couple together, then I want you to try them. We're going to put these into expressions. So how do I show a number decreased by 4? Anytime it says a number, I'm going to use x in for a number. X minus 4. A number decreased by 4. If you had 4 minus x, that would be wrong. That would be 4 decreased by a number. 4 less than a number.
4 minus x. 5 minus x. What do you get the 5 at?
4 less than a number. So let's say I have the number 5. What is 4 less than that?
1.
How'd you get that?
Because we 5 minus 4.
Yeah, so you took the number minus 4. That gives you 4 less than a number. Again, you have to have that order. 4 minus x would be wrong. And you can always try any number you want for a number to see if it works. All right, why don't you try the other remaining ones there? All right, see how you did. A number subtracted from 4. What do you think?
X minus 4.
It's subtracted from 4, so it needs to be 4 minus x. A number subtracted from 4. 5 subtracted from 4 would be -1, so it has to be that order. 3.5 divided by a number.
3.5 divided by x. Does x.
Okay. 3.5 divided by a number. Again, it has to be that order. You could also write that as a fraction if you wanted to. Either one is fine. 2 more than a number.
2
Okay, now this one, the order doesn't matter because it's adding. X plus 2 would be fine. A number more than 2.
X.
Again, the order doesn't matter on that one. Adding. The product of a number and 6.
X times 6.
Again, order doesn't matter. 6 multiplied by a number, order doesn't matter. So you can see adding and multiplying a lot easier. Don't have to worry about the order. Subtracting, dividing, be careful. All right, last 2 questions here. We got to see where they went wrong. So look at the first step. What did they do to get the second step?
They took 5x plus x and got 6x.
Is that fine? Yep. Then what'd they do?
Then they put 6, well, they did minus.
They subtracted 6, is that right?
Yeah.
That looks fine. I got rid of this 6 by subtracting it.
And now 6x equals 30.
Is 36 minus 6 30?
Yep.
If I take the 6's off here, do I get 6x?
Yep.
Yeah, that looks fine. Then what'd they do?
6 times 6x.
Okay, they multiplied by 6, is that right?
No, we were supposed to divide it.
Yeah, divide by that number that's in front. So you're supposed to divide by 6, not multiply by 6. What should they have done at this part instead? Divided by 6. Answer should have been 30 divided by 6 is 5. All right, next one. See if you can find a mistake. Shouldn't take too long to see because it's right away, right? Landon, got it?
I don't even see a mistake.
Maddie, you see it?
Yeah.
What'd they do?
They had x plus 3 plus 3x.
Yeah, they did x plus 3 and made it 3x. Can you combine those two things?
No.
No, so right off the bat, this is all wrong. What should they have done instead?
They should have done x plus x.
Which is?
2x. And then they should have done 3 plus 1, which equals 4.
Very good. And then what?
And then you minus 4 and minus 4 from 17. Me?
You're the only one answering.
And then it'll be 13. And then 2, and then 2 times, I don't know what equals 2. 6.5.
Yeah, you divide by the number in front. Half of 13 is 6.5. Very good. All right. Assignment. Number 1 and 2, you're just finding the property. What are they doing to all 3 of those? What are they trying to show you? Which property there, A, B, or C?
Like, they're supposed to show you,
Like this one, I'm adding 0 and showing I'm getting the same thing. So which one of these shows me adding 0 and getting the same thing I'm starting with? That's what it's asking you. I don't want an answer, guys. Question 2. We just did a whole pile of these. Using those terms that we helped you with, make sure the order is correct if it's subtracting or dividing. Activity 3. Where's the mistake? And fix it. We just did a couple examples of that. You're doing the same thing. Circle the mistake, fix it. Back page, 6 questions of review on some practice.